Hello everyone, welcome to the video, and today we are going to go over some of the really busted curses that you can actually pick up in the game that I like to take, and it really seems to make my runs a lot easier when I get these. So let's jump into that right now. And to do this, we're going to actually use this handy computer here that actually keeps track of all the curses that you pick up throughout the game, and it keeps them all organized for you, all through the colors, rarities, and the different types, right? So we have the scythe ones or damage ones, and then we have the defensive ones. That's what we're going to call it anyway. I don't know if that's what they're called in general, but that's what we're going to call it. And we have the spell ones, and then over here is the penalties that you can take too. When you pick up curses, you might get a penalty. I will say that most of the curses in this game, in the right scenario, can end up being busted. We are going to cover some of the ones that are kind of busted right as soon as you pick them up, and you can really take advantage of it to get some of these crazy builds that you might have seen. We're going to start with what is arguably the most overpowered one in the game. This is Manic Monday. What it does is every time you get hit, that is retaliate, the effect gets triggered. Permanently deals +1 bonus damage across your weapons. It is crazy strong, especially on defensive builds, or if you're a player like me who gets hit often. You may have seen videos out there where someone's doing thousands of damage. That is most likely always due to Manic Monday, and they've invested a lot of time into getting smacked by very weak enemies. Usually in the Modern Warfare department, you've been there, you see the little bony hands that come up. They don't do very much damage, and you can actually pair this with another curse that decreases damage from 10 down to 1. If it's below 10, it only does 1 damage, and it pretty well does nothing to you. So this is a very, very strong curse that I take 100% of the time. Another curse that I absolutely love to see pop up when it does is the Bounty Hunter curse. What it does is on termination, so when you kill an enemy, that's what that means, it triggers the effect, and it has a 20% chance of granting 5 soulary. That might not sound like a great chance of things happening for you, 20%, but you do a lot more killing in this game than you might realize if you stop and kill most of the enemies, which I usually do, and this can pile up very fast. And you can end up being able to buy everything that you need to buy. You can go into the shops, buy all of the stuff. You can upgrade all your weapons at the control room. And there's another soulary verse in the game called Hitman that gives you 1 soulary for every single kill. So if you have both of these, or even just one of these, it can make your run so much easier. You don't have to worry about currency at all. So highly recommend taking these when they come up. Next up, I have the Hidden Anima. This is a periodic pure heal of 5 HP. I really like this one because it does what it says. It heals you over time. It just kind of, there's a little timer every 15 seconds or so. It'll give you a pure heal of 5. It's really useful going into a boss fight. Maybe you don't have any animas, something like that. You can just kind of go, I go AFK sometimes and let myself heal a little bit, and then I go in. The game will pause after a period of time, and you'll have to unpause if you want to heal right up. But I've done it a few times, and it works really well, and I think that new players could really take advantage of that to get further into the game, so you can see more of the game. Why go into a boss fight at a health deficit when you don't have to? Next up, we have the Animula. This curse grants a pure heal from golden animas, grants plus 100% HP. I think this is huge, especially for new players and myself, because I get hit all the time, like I've mentioned before. I think it might be a little bit bugged. It almost feels like it is. I haven't done the math on it, but it gives a ton of HP on your golden animas. I love to get this one in my builds. This is the last healing one, I swear. This is Imminent Reverie. It creates a periodic anima. So every so often it'll have a timer, and it will just drop an anima for you. And so if you want to spend time going AFK or just kind of chilling, you can actually just get all of your animas filled up pretty quick. Actually, it's not a super long timer. I always like to take this if I can. Again, similar to the pure heal one, you can do this before a boss fight and get your animas filled up over time. I like taking it. In the right scenario, any given Sunday can be one of the strongest curses in the game. Retaliate, permanently gain +1 max mana. So we've already gone over the one that gives you 1 damage, Manic Monday. There's also one that gives you health on Retaliate +1 max HP, but it's not showing up in my computer system here, so I can't show that one. But I would recommend that one as well if you want to get a really, really busted, silly build, if you want to invest some time. So if you have a spell with this one that doesn't have any cooldowns, and you say you have hundreds and hundreds of mana, because of this Retaliate spell or curse, you can just spam those spells and kill everything in a room very, very fast. Of all the infused effects that deal damage in the game, there are a few of them, but lightning is my favorite. So what happens is every time you attack, it doesn't matter what it is, scythe, cloak, spell, it will send down lightning. It will strike the enemy for damage. What makes this really, really strong is that there are curses that go with it that can make it incredibly strong and overpowered in many, many builds. And we'll just quickly touch on the things that you should take with that in the spell tree. I hit the wrong button. They're over here. Let's see if we can find them quickly. Lightning deal. So we have I Hear Thunder. Lightning deals 100% bonus damage. That's worth taking every time that you see, every time you have infused lightning. And then lightning produces more lightning bolts. So instead of 1 lightning bolt, you'll get 3 lightning bolts. And it is crazy strong when you can get this combination all stacked up. That's my favorite infused effect right now. I was wrong. Broken Bones is here, so we will show it. It gives you 1 max HP on Retaliate. So similar to the one that gives you damage and the one that gives you mana, you can get 1 max HP. You've probably seen some videos floating around where guys have thousands of HP. That is Broken Bones, and they've invested probably an hour of getting smacked by the skeleton hands in the Modern Warfare department. But you can do that. You don't have to get smacked for an hour, but you can get smacked a little bit and gain quite a bit of HP, and that might be the difference in your run. So it is a very, very strong curse for sure. And those are some of my personal favorite curses to pick up on any run when I see them. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I know there's lots of broken builds in the game, and I can't touch on them all in this video. I don't want it to go for an hour long. Let me know in the comments what your favorite curses are to take, and if you have any questions about specific curses that you want me to cover in a future video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.